I can see that you can have a lot of fun if some people end up in governor's seat, and not so much fun if others do. So could you tell me how you deal with not having enough fun? How would you deal with opposition above you?
So the Lieutenant Governor's office is, as I'm sure a lot of folks know, is in Rhode Island constitutionally separate from the Governor's office. It's its own independent office and runs separately. And to me, that's a lot of the exciting potential there, that it can be an independent public advocate to bring some accountability to the legislature and also to the administration, to be able to push whoever the governor might be to step up and do the right thing when they don't want to. I think that having a lieutenant governor that's going to call out a governor when necessary and say that's not right and where do you stand on this, that's going to put a lot of pressure on the governor. They'll be asked at the next press conference that they do or whatever, your lieutenant governor is saying this and this. So I think that there's a lot of potential there to sort of be that public watchdog for state government in general, for the General Assembly, and for the administration, whoever is in that role.
Where does your budget go?
So the lieutenant governor's budget comes from the General Assembly. For me, it's in so many ways that's like the one office that really it's not beholden to any other interest, any other office. It's just accountable to the public, and I think that creates some really exciting opportunities. The Secretary of State Nellie Bobea, I think she's doing a really good job in the Secretary of State's office. She's got that specific constitutional mandate, elections. She can't really veer too far from that. The General Treasurer, I think, is doing some really good work in the General Treasurer's office. It's got that specific mandate, finances, pensions, can't really veer too far away from that. Lieutenant Governor doesn't have it's got some specific legislative responsibilities, but it doesn't have as clear of a constitutional mandate, and that means to me that it can be like the free safety. It can go to the issues that come up. It can run points on a lot of fights that other people might not feel comfortable touching because it might risk some other thing that they're working on. And so I think that's sort of one of the things that's missing in our government, that watchdog that can provide that role, and that's what I'm really excited to do. That's not what we've seen out of that office recently. I hear the question all the time, should we even have a lieutenant governor's office? And given what we've seen coming out of it over the last 4 years, I think it's a fair question to ask, but I think there's so much more potential than what we've seen recently, and I'm excited about it.
Well, now I want to be lieutenant governor.